Merhaba, my name is Nezi and this is İpek.
Hi.
In this video we're going to play 1 to 2 player roll and write game, Pioneers on Mars. All you need to play is one sheet for 2 players and 5 regular d6 dice and 1 pen or pencil for you and your opponent. In this game, you're trying to colonize and claim different regions on Mars. Now, this is going to be a 2-player playthrough, but you can also try to colonize Mars solo. Alright, let's start our duel on Mars. Alright, now we're ready to play. To start the game, first determine the first player by however you like. I'm going to start playing the game first, and as the first player, I'm going to start rolling all the 5 dice. Now you can see that I have 1 green die here and the rest of them is red. This is because that I ran out of red dice. So the color of the dice doesn't mean anything. So you can play all the colorful dice you like. So I'm rolling the dice. Now the first phase of the game is the first player picks one of the dice here. And each of the number of the dice represents one of the icons here. You can see 1 is greenhouse, 2 is settler, 3 is satellite, 4 is solar panel, 5 is dust devil, 6 is a rover. Also in the corners you can see there are volcanoes, we'll come to that later. And for your first game we recommend playing in a 9x9 grid in the middle area. If you like a longer game you can use the whole area. So the first phase of the game, the first player picks one of the dice. So I'm picking 5 and your opponent picks 2 of the dice. Now I'm going to pick one of the 2 remaining. I'm going to pick 5 again and there's 1 die remaining. So I'm the first player, I'm going to draw first. You make a pair with the 2 dice and you draw icons like a domino. It's 5-5, so I'm going to draw 2 dust devils. I'm going to draw here. Then after you draw icons, you check for 3 directions coming out for each icon. And you check for the matching icons. So you can see there's only 1 matching icon next to my dust devil. I'm going to cross the first box. And to score the matching icon, they don't score off of each other, so I don't score anything here. And the goal of the game is to score as many icons as possible, and the game ends when there are fewer than 4 empty spaces left on the map. Then you check how many you score for each icon. Let's say that I score 8 for greenhouses, 8 for settlers, 8 for everything, but if I have 4, for example, for my rover, then my score is 4. So you check for the lowest scoring icon, that is your score, and the player who has the lowest scoring icon wins the game. It's a little bit hard to understand, but you can see as we play. Now it's her turn. Right, scoring for 1 greenhouse. Then it's her turn to roll. Now this was the end of round 1. Now she's going to choose 1 die. I'm going to choose 6 and 5. I'm going to write 6 and 5 over here. Going to write my rover here and 5 like that. First I'm going to score the matching icon. There's a rover next to my newly drawn rover, so I'm going to cross the leftmost space. Then you can see the volcano. So the last phase of the round, your turn, you check for volcanoes, and when you see an isolated space orthogonally adjacent everywhere the drawn icons, a volcano erupts. So you draw a volcano and you score for each icon orthogonally adjacent to that volcano. In this case, I'm going to score 3 dust devils and 1 settler here. Now I'm going to roll. I'm going to pick 6. So she's leaving me no choice. I'm going to pick 3, and I'm going to draw them like here. A rover here. 3 is what? A satellite. First I'm going to score 1 for my rover. Now you can see on your rocket there are some icons here. These are giving you special abilities. So I draw a meteor here. That means it's going to give me an immediate ability, one of the 6 here. You can check the rulebook for details, it's clearly written. And the same goes for here. If I cross one of the stars here, I'm going to cross one of the lowest one. And when you reach the 18 star, these will give you passive abilities, one of the 5 here. Now, first I'm going to pick the ability over here. I'm going to pick this one. This allows me to split my dice into 2 and draw 1 icon anywhere on the map each. So I'm picking this one. These are once per game abilities. I scored this one. So the next time I draw another meteor icon, I'm going to pick one of the 5 left. And 6, I'm going to draw here, rover, 3rd satellite over here. So there is no matching icon around here, so it's okay. Then you're going to check for volcanoes. I'm checking the volcano first here, this way. This scores 2 dust devils and 1 satellite. 1 satellite. I'm going to use this later when I finish with the volcano. Score this one here, 2 dust devils and 1 rover. Another isolated space here. This scores me 1 satellite, 1 rover, 1 settler, and 1 dust devil. Now I'm going to use this one here. This, I'm going to choose this one. This gives you cross 2 on your lowest scoring icon. So I'm going to pick this one. Since I have 2 different low scoring icons, I'm going to go for greenhouses, 2, and when I cross out this one, this also allows me to cross one of the lowest scoring icon, which is solar panel here. Now, this was the end of my turn. I've done lots of combos here. Let's see what she's going to do. You guys should see her face. She's crying. I'm destroying her on Mars. Not bad, not bad. All right. So she scored 3 settlers. Now it's her turn to roll. Five and 3. All right. Dust devil here and the satellite like that over here. Doesn't score anything, but the volcano like that. 2 dust devils, and I immediately score the lowest one, which is the panel. Then 1 for the satellite over here. Now it's my turn to roll. Now currently, if the game ended here, my score would be 4, and hers is 3, 1, 4. Gonna right over here, greenhouse here, and the solar panel here. For the greenhouse, I score 1. The panels, I score 2. It's her turn. Now, the game ended like this, and you're going to check the higher scoring, lowest scored icon. So I have a 6 here for the greenhouse. She has a 6 scoring settler 1. So we're going to check the second lowest, which is another 6 here. Then she has another 6 over here. There's still a tie, so we're going to check another one, which I have a 7 here, and she has still another 6 scoring icon. So we broke the tie and I won the game. Alright, if you watched until here, thank you. But if you don't back Pioneers on Mars on Kickstarter, or if you don't subscribe to the channel, when we actually start living on Mars, I hope that your rovers get always stuck in sand. And I hope that your solar panels always face the wrong direction. See you on our next video.